More steamy. Steamy everywhere. Good. There it is. Okay. So got those. Got the milk. Shells are already accounted for. Hey! Yes, yes, go adventuring with another player. The vast majority of the starfish are over in the tank. Here on all the rails and pillars, and beside the rails and pillars. Really? I wonder why we associate the scents that we associate with the environments that we do. Considering there's nothing inherently water about these instruments, but they feel aquatic. I guess it kind of sounds like bubbles a little bit. Kelp maze, I don't think there's anything here. So yeah, I wonder what makes an instrument sound, because like I'm guessing the reason that, but it doesn't even make full sense, because a lot of times, like, if you listen to Super Mario 64, the hot areas, like the shifting sand line and can't think of the volcano level. They use a sitar, but a sitar is an instrument from India, if I remember correctly. And, I mean, there might be deserts in India, but I would associate, like, the Sahara more with hot. And we associate bassy, like, instruments with volcanoes. And then for some reason also, I don't know if it has to do with just island vibes kind of thing as to why we use wood flutes, because they're kind of primitive instruments, and so like it would be something you'd hear a tribe play, a like traditional like 70s 80s cartoon Unga Bunga tribe would play. Or if there's some other reason we associate, because again, since they're island style, and volcanoes traditionally form around islands because the islands developed due to the magma of volcano, I'm guessing that has something to do with why we associate wood flutes with volcanoes. And bassy things, I think I've heard the hypothesis as to why we associate that is because shifting tectonic plates are often associated with kind of really low rumbling sounds. But that doesn't explain why it also exhibits a hot feeling. And then there's also, like, in Hotel Pools has a song called Melt that uses a specific synth sound that sounds very, very warm. Despite the fact that it's just a standard, I mean, it's a very synth-wavy synth sound. I don't know why we associate those instrumentations and those tropes of music with those feelings. But in our, like, nature, our inherent wiring associates those tropes with that atmosphere. Or like underwater, you hear, again, I guess marimbas, it goes back to more tribal, since they're wooden instruments. Maybe could be part of it. Water is hypothetically a relaxing thing when you're not in danger from the water. So I'm guessing that's why you have lower tempo and milder instrumentations, and also the fact that water muffles sound is probably why things sound more muted and more muffled instrumentally like this. And then I'm guessing something to do with like the sound texture of things like fracturing icicles and fracturing ice is why you have high-pitched, shrill instruments often associated with ice. And you have the kind of airy sounding synths that I'm guessing are associating, that we're mentally associating with like strong gusts and like winter air, is why we use those instruments for those atmospheres, those attitudes. But I don't necessarily know why every instrument that sounds like that thing does sound like that thing. Like, why do we have those preconceived kind of emotional connections to certain sounds? I mean, I'm guessing that's technically a discussion that goes into music theory. I'm sure timbre and like the shape of the instrument, I suppose, for lack of a better term, are things that do fall under kind of a music theory discussion, similar to how certain keys evoke certain emotions or attitudes. But yeah, so I find those types of topics interesting. I listen to like Adam Neely and 12 Tone and a lot of channels like that, because those kinds of conversations I find very interesting. And I know that like there's some video game music theory specifically channels, especially that kind of have developed around Undertale, and Deltarune fans have a lot of interest in like music theory and composition and why things like there's whole things of YouTube videos of music theorists and music teachers and concert pianists and all those kinds of roles, listening to Undertale without ever having experienced the game, and sometimes their analysis just based on the instrumentation alone, not seeing anything, not knowing the context of the game, having never played the game, they can really suss out very well what is happening in at least a like emotional context sense, but even sometimes very specific things that kind of surprise me when listening to them discuss it. Like they'll be like, well, this clearly sounds like a strife between maybe two people in a strained relationship, when referring to something like a song that evokes both Toriel and Asgore's themes in it, or things like that, which will sometimes have like very, very specific. Oh, it did it again. Oh, it's so steamy. But yeah, they'll like hit the nail exactly on the head as to what is going on, at least in as specific a sense as they can without knowing character names and what's happening in the story with like specificity. And so it's really interesting just how powerful, like, within a Western music context, the music theory we have is, into what emotions we have, and what narrative can be told with them. So there's only 3 spots that are not in the village. Here. And here, up on top of this. They can appear right over on these rocks. They can appear a little farther up this way. I think these rocks right here. Appear up here by the seahorse race. They can appear up on these walls. They can appear next to this sign on this pillar. They can appear on this wavy wall. This rock, this side, this rock on these pillars. This side, they can appear on this wall. Right over here by the Mermaidifier, apparently. don't think I ever recall seeing them there. They can appear up on, I think. Where's the crates? The largest crate, they can appear on the rocks or something right here. Can appear on that end of the circle. They can actually appear, I think, all the way around here. They can appear on these pillars. And then the only other places are that spiral is too far. It's like on the rocks here. And then they can appear on the side of the rock pillar over here. And they can also appear over here. Let's see. This island. 3 crates. This shape. Like right below these crates. Here. Which I think I got one from there today. And then yeah, the last place is over here on this pillar. And that's all the places that are on this map. Do not appear anywhere here and nowhere by the shipwreck. I found the one that's on the island closest to the start point. I'm at a loss. I don't know where the last 2 are. That seems to be everywhere that they can be, according to the guide. Double check my progress here. The only thing I can imagine is if they're like hidden in something. Yeah, there's 2 left. The only place I didn't really find any was over here on this wall. Which there can be some on this wall. In 2 locations. Wherever they are, they're not marked on this guide. Or if they are marked on the guide, they're not directly on the mark, but rather like somewhere near it that might be part of the same arrangement. Kitty! Ashley! But yeah, I got other things to do, so I can't stay here. What is a fire and why does it burn? I need lotus. 7, so they could all be there now. Probably for the northernmost part. Or like here, why in spooky contexts are clarinets and oboes and apparently a harmonica maybe? Why do they invoke the sense of it's spooky even if it's not scary? It gives the vibe of something that's trying to be stylized as the tropes associated with being scary. Crap that. Hey! Giving me sass, video game. It's like ambient instrumentality. The idea of using frogs, for example, evoke swamp. That's a no-brainer. I mean, I understand that, but why do non-natural sounds have connotations that we can associate with contexts? Kitty. Apples? Apple. The apples must be in the maze today. Like, especially this, the, like, children's harpsichord toy piano type instrument is very often associated with, like, spooky, even though it doesn't have to be. It's nostalgic, it's childish. I don't really find it spooky, but I definitely associate it with spooky themed music. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know why you're determined to scratch the back of this chair out of all of the things there are to scratch. Got those, got those. All the pumpkins. 5 mushrooms left. How about apples? 1 apple. I guess maybe part of this instrumentation why it feels spooky is because it's associated with New Orleans, which has kind of a big Halloween vibe. There's a lot of Halloween style, I guess, spooky lore associated with the Cajun area, Creole area. I know only certain ones can have apples. It's definitely not programmed to every tree. All the ones in the maze can. I knew that. The one at the northwest corner of the graveyard can. It's not in the graveyard lines. There you are. Sneaky bastard. Okay. Ashley. I got 3 spinach left. Tolerable quantity. Of course it's issue 20. Why wouldn't it be issue 20? Spinip is definitely the easiest object to miss. Since it matches the color of the surroundings and is partially submerged. So it never surprises me when I haven't found all of them. But what does sometimes surprise me is when I go by areas that consistently have them and I don't find any, even though I haven't located all of them. All the ones under the water here. There's a lone spin right there. Okay, so is that all the swamp mellows and all of the spinip? Swamp mellows, yes. Spinip, yes. Next we will go here. We won't really burden ourselves with the obsidian, but we'll grab it if it's there. Seen a comic there for a while. It might be slower in a sense to have her, but being able to just ignore the terrain stuff is pretty nice. Ashley, Ashley. Those are not the fish. The fish I'm looking for are... This was a bit night. Cappuccino. Remember, desserts backwards is stressed. Hello. I don't. Here we go.
Yes, sir, we are.
Los Angeles, California. You're cutting out really bad. You're super cutting out. One second. I don't have any video. Here we go. Oh, self-driving. How'd Mom feel about that? Alright. Bye. Steam drops. So very, very many Steam drops. Here, comic. Still issue number 2. Hello. How are you? Who'd have thunk it? When it's steamy, it's hard to see. This side of the mountain, the volcano. came from. Like it dumb, I've memorized this map. Jingly, jingly. Jingly, jingly. Of those left. More importantly, one almond, because there's always one almond left. All the cinnamon and lava blossoms are done. Okay. The ultimate technique is rub my face on every area by every tree over here. Hey, today's Peckle's birthday, which is the day after my birthday. I don't know who's older. I don't know how old the Sanrio character of Peckle is. So the last thing is the remaining obsidian shards, which can be in a lot of places. And left. I'm gonna go grab a snack real quick. Isha. Mmm. It's foodful. And very food tasting. It tastes like food. It should be high enough to examine. He just frigging disappeared. There's hella lycopene on this pisha. So much tomato sauce. Let's see this. That's what I was talking about earlier. It sounds so warm. But I couldn't tell you why. Actually put me at 6, I think. Left. Six left. What'd you say? I'm really cool. No, I'm not. I'm a nobody. Is that the last iron? I think that was the last iron. Nope. Well, it's probably the last on this island, I suppose I should say. Eyes open again. There can be some over here by the hot springs. Don't know how many. There's 5 left. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? The most likely spot would be up here, because there's apparently a lot of locations Obsidian can appear here. I don't know if anybody's in the lava. But it can appear all the way around this, down here. It can appear 3 locations over here. One of them had it from this time. Here next to this button, connecting here, key. It can appear here, it can appear down here. All along the crest of that, it could appear in 2 spots here. Here on top of this in 2 locations. Up here. All along these dark rocks. I was stuck. Over there's not real. That ledge. Think you're on a couple other ledges down the way here. I'm way farther over than I thought it could. It still can appear on those ledges. And it can appear up here. And there's nothing until you get past the other side of the gate. Up here, which puts me, they can appear on that climbing wall, and then they can appear up here. And they can appear in 3 spots down here. bottom of this rock. On the right side of this rock. Back here. And up here, I think it is. Seems like there's a bunch of spots over here it can appear. But I think I wandered this particular one pretty thoroughly because I keep realizing that that's the edge of the map after I get started. Apparently right over beside Retsuko's house. It's not Retsuko's house, it's the entrance to the volcano. I don't know why I think of it as Retsuko's house. It's expressly not that. But yeah, so it can appear like right here somewhere. In front of the water. Here. Up here on this ledge. About here. Up here. Up here on these magma thingies over here. Trees picking up here beside these, which I think I found some of those. Here on those climbing rocks, it can appear over here. Here at the foot of this area, which I think that there was one this time. Over here. Then it can appear on the other side of the stepping stones here. By the stairs. It can appear on top of this right here. Then across the next gap. It can appear right here. On either side of there's like a rocky thing. Up here, all over here. Rocks can, and then down here in this area, which is by the impossible wooden bridge. They can appear here, here, over by this side of the lava. Up on here, by the locusts. Up here by those steps. Check there. So then you can cross here. And they can appear right by these steps. The next ones are all on the second tier up here. There's several locations that can appear around here. Which I think I already kind of scoured this spot. This is the oven. Checked here. My most likely locations are on the top of the volcano room, but I just didn't notice something somewhere. Like I said before, I don't know whether they can appear in the lava or whether they appear up here only. I checked all the spots pretty well. Unless they're essentially hidden in plain sight, I don't know where else they're gonna be. I apparently did not have my finger on the right key. So I don't need those, so ignore the ones with the big thingies. That's not them. Okay. I think it's just another bottle fin. Yes, it is. in the right spot, though. Size. I see you down there, big guy. Aww. Why are they so shy? Don't they want to meet their untimely demise? I'm pretty sure this game goes off catch and release logic no matter how you handle the fish in this game. Even though sushi is very much part of the Hello Kitty universe. Though I missed. Where's the big chunky boy? I think this is just a medium. Yeah. I'm looking for a hunk and chunker, and that's not it. Need larger fish. Larger still. Come on, I need like the sumo of fish here. The Yokozuna. All three sides of that guy. Order of operations, I gotta have. this way. It's time to look for iron. I don't know if anything appear in here. But I like to be thorough. I think this is the photo room. No, this is where the bug appears. I think the bug can appear in the photo room too. I think it can appear in any of the purple regions. Alright, so none on this side, iron on this side besides that one that I grabbed. Not noticing any. So I'm gonna guess that they're gonna be in the red area and the start area. Snails forever. Although this calls them slugglers, even though they're snails, which are also mollusks, they're just unshelled mollusks. Let's take a look-see for some iron again. That is my primary goal. Iron is always the most important because of how it is very much limited in how many you get compared to how many I need to use during the day. And I don't seem to duplicate ingots as much as I would like. Oh, I didn't know they could appear here. The only place they can appear here? The only place one did appear here. I don't know if it's the only place they can appear here. The red door, I need the Orphle door. All the ones in here. I think that was 7. No, there's still one left somewhere. One up here down here. Doesn't look like it. This one while I was in here. Oh, I actually have a hypothesis. This wasn't what I meant to go, but I went here anyway. Let's escape and let us return to the top. Because I didn't go through all of this area, and there's one spot I think that iron can appear in the green area. No.
here that I missed? They're fortunately not very inconspicuous, so... I don't think I really would have missed one, but I'm not 100% on that. It's always with the curse of one, I swear. I don't believe, though, that this is the only one that... the only purple area that can have them. I got enough of you, I got like 6 of you. Yeah, this is the photo op room. And over here, this is the area that leads to the entrance. And the entrance had 3 in here, so that's already a pretty good yield for one room in this situation. So where is my last piece of iron? Can mostly appear in the middle there. Yeah, it can appear in one spot up here. Here. 2 spots there. How many appear in each spot? 7 in both areas. So I'm missing 1 from here. Have to be missing 1 from here. So I found... I found you. So there's actually 4 locations in the entrance area, even though it only shows 2. So the last 2 obsidian shards, that annoyed me. So coconuts, ribbon, and the last 2 starfish. Same story in both situations. It's 2. If it can't be an annoying single one, it's gotta be an annoying double one. Why issue 23? Why always the issues I already have? Trust me, I have a lot of issues. I just got issue 23. Hey, at least 4 is a different number. Getting all suspicious lit. Is the weather gonna change or something? See, I'll give it to him. That particular vocalization of the ah works. But most of the ahs they do in this just do not, it just doesn't function. Okay, I counted 14. I did not count 15. I guess it doesn't matter because sticks I have to have someone else grab anyway because we don't have that area unlocked yet. Wait. Wait. I'm already out here. I might check that one tree way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Alright. Doesn't do me any good to individually count these because I don't know how many there are on this part of the map. It's not telling where they are on this map. Don't know who that barking would be, seeing as my parents are out of town, as my sister has left. my god. Right, but what if you didn't get stuck on things? Consider not getting stuck on things. Comic up here. Drat. That's uncommon. Has a little bit of Fantastic Mr. Fox energy. Except the on, which I, like I said, don't like. What's this entrance? Oh. Right. many of the shinies are left? 11. Is there anything else in this area? There's the potential that there are coconuts, but there's also the potential that all those coconuts are on the first island, because I didn't really explore there, because at the time I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get Top Hat back, which I can't. It requires too much rubber, which I use for other things, and so it uses up quicker than I can collect 30 very simply. And you only can get so many a day, which is also a big pain for that. I know several places that I have not checked yet that can still yield those. Hello there, Mr. Bug. 6 left, 5, 4, 3, 2. Not another 2 situation. Don't make the curse of 1 the curse of both 1 and also 2. Oh wait, there you are. Duck. Well, you should want to stay here forever so I can get your brother so I can start collecting eggs. I like the speaker version of the songs where it's minimal. It's kind of cute. Two pink, kind of slightly coin-ish shaped objects, please. Not look very hard over here. Oh no, now it's the curse of 1. It's the worst. The curse of 1 is the true, genuine, actual, natural thing. One is the real and worst number. Computers that you can't do anything with after the first, or after the mission that they're related to. Overlook any up here? This is perplexing, and as I've said, the worst number. 1 is the worst. It screams that you should have found it already, basically. Found you. So that's the most of the Peckle items I'll find today. I guess we go back to the main island. Oh no, 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 no. My books, I'm certain I packed them. I cannot find them. I must have lost the suitcase on the way here. Oh no. Yes, perhaps I'll know something. Boingo, 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 boingo. Good pathfinding there. Alright, so 6 coconut and 3 rubber ball. Hello. How are you? So many issue 23s today. Almost. So 2 rubber ball and 6 coconut. I think coconuts can also appear on the Swamp Beach, which I didn't check, so I might have to look there. You're issue 23, I swear. I think it's so weird that you guys are concerned about how close of friends you are with me as to whether you stay, despite the fact that your own child lives on this island now. You'd think that would be a supporting factor in you joining, not so much what you know about the rando who happens to also exist on the island. Maybe you should stay here forever. Well, maybe you should stay here forever. one rubber ball, and then I'm gonna check out by Spooky Swamp. Let's see if there's any on the coast there. I still think it's possible I missed coconuts on this island, because I really didn't spend much time looking this time. Don't think they will. Actually, I know that they can appear somewhere around here, because I've got them before. I don't think they can appear up here. I think the only thing that can appear out here is CDs and sparkles and sand dollars. Pared it down to where there could realistically be some over on Spooky Swamp Island. I don't know that any can appear there. I know a stick can appear right here. Are you another issue 23? No, you're in issue 20, which is just as bad. Missing? Oh no, I know you love those books, Taro. What am I supposed to do? Lie on the beach with nothing to read? Preposterous! I'll figure something out, Taro. Just leave it to me. Very well. I'm sure I can read the In-Flight magazine a few dozen more times. I haven't seen a suitcase full of books anywhere on Friendship Island. Chances of being somewhere and not ruined by seawater is even lower. So we need to think outside the books. We can enlist the help of all our wonderful, knowledgeable friends and give Itaro a new library. Not a library building, just a new collection of books written by our pals. Come on, Stars Choco Cat, he's written books before. You go do that. I'm going to look for a coconut. A single lonely coconut somewhere out there in the world. It truly is, I mean, my parrier with the father. That should be all the coconuts. One? What do you mean one? What do you mean one coconut left? I had it. I found it. I found them all. I found all the coconuts. What are you talking about one? What do you mean one? Can't you see I'm working hard here, game? I'm putting a concerted effort into finding your coconuts. You can't do this to me. You can't leave me with just one, when I thought I already had just one a second ago. This is a travesty. This is repulsive. I reject this. I'm offended. I can't live on the same planet as a game that leaves me with one when I thought I already had one. I don't have a rocket ship, so we're going to have to figure out how to get every copy of this into space. Realistically, it has to be over here then. Yeah, I've written books before, but I'm not writing a new one, I'm afraid. You're not. I want sabbatical. I'll give you a signed copy of my latest Ancient Ruins Ranked. Crafting. I'm quite proud of that one. Our first edition. Hope it helps. I can't imagine losing an entire archive at sea. One book down. See if Kuromi has any spares. Yeah, we'll get right on that. every area where there are trees or tree-like objects, I can see a coconut. Alright, now I've nailed it. There can't be any more one coconuts. It can't exist. Okay. So I can get the cheese. I can't get these, so I might as well just have someone else collect it and not waste my time. The sticks I have to have someone collect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's come over here. Let's go over guitars. Yes! Hey, it's good to see you today. I've been thinking about everything that happened since we got here. I think getting on the wrong flight would be a mess. But it's been kind of great. It's been fun. And you've been so helpful, finding my luggage and my microphone. Oh, and helping me learn to swim. So cool. Plus, being able to, share my inner self. You certainly have style. I'm glad we're best friends now. Finding new friends as an adult is impossible, not hard. Anyway, Gori and Washimi help me be brave. And Haida helps me be honest. And Feniko, well, Feniko mostly helps me be an investigator. And you helped me learn to relax. Wait, Feniko does what now? So I had an idea. What if we started a band? I know it's crazy, but let me show you something I've been working on. Follow, let's go. Where am I following? Let's go. Oh. Oh, I have Kitty. I'll go over here. And make... Wait, what? Is that the combination for... Oh, no. Starfall Marion Meadows is just stars. Cappuccino. One more. Okay, so that's where we're headed. Melody is busy. Is she part of this quest? Yo! Fireworks! Yo! Ta-da! What do you think? Dang, this rules. I set it up I set it all up overnight. I couldn't sleep. Nightmares about paperwork. So I came down to the beach and I set this up. This is great. Embracing the musical side, and the open is weird in a good way. I've been working on something. You want to hear it? Okay, check. Is the volume turned up? Can you hear everything? Sound on? Here we go.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Ooh, what do you think? Metal. 10,000%. Okay, great. I don't know where the tune came from. I've just been humming it all over. I'm glad you liked it. I did a record demo. Gotta practice if we can be a band. Use the equipment to get started. 2 amps. A standing mic. Stage. Guess we'll need some instruments too. Maybe guitar and drums? Drum kit. Electric guitar. Really rock band if we don't have pyrotechnics? Pyrotechnics! What instrument will you play? I sing too. Awesome, can't wait to see you sing. Yo! Holy shit. Okay. Since I have you right now and I accidentally hit this and notice. Should have a bunch of both of those. Okay, I only have 9 herders. That's not a bad quantity, but it's not the most. Alright, Pum Pum Pudding or Cinnamon Roll are the best, but because of the fact I have to go up right now, I think it's gonna have to be Pum Pum Pudding. I adore Cinnamon Roll, but they don't really make many places where you can have him as your bestie. Dead. Durgna. I didn't even realize I still had a coral key. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again. Or does he say shame on you? Maybe it is shame on you, and then fool me twice, you can't fool me again. Nothing on that. I saw the whole island. Don't think anything can appear down here. Boom boom pudding. Boing. 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 Jeez. Nothing. Cheese it. Kokonatsu, kokonatsu. What is going on with this thing? There we go. Why was that so difficult? Komiku. Dead. Okay, found everything here. Down from 15. Hello. Oh. difficulty. Seven. Three, two, one. Okay, so no diamonds. It's okay since I had a 0% chance of duplicating them today. Did not mean to waste all that. I pressed E instead of R and just used up a bunch of friggin' you know, the fertilizer. That's the word. Hello. Noodle. The nude leads can only appear in so many spots, so... There's like 2 spots that can appear over on the Wheat Heart islandy area. You know? I think we've all experienced it at least once or twice. Two left. Wow. Follow the trail. trail will lead you to Noodle. I don't think there's any up here, are there? Where else would Noodle? One. Which means now I'm in the curse. Kitty. Ashley. Ashley. Ashley, are you a silly kitty? Because I feel like the facts of the matter are that you are a silly kitty. Ashley. Ash. Notice any other noodle grass? It perplexes me. So there's not really anywhere else that's hidden behind that it could be. Oops, Scott said it is. Yeah, there's still one left. All locations of Noodle are over here. What was that jingly jingle for? What on earth could you be referring to over here? Let's see anything. Again, over here, I don't really see anything that you could be jingling about. There is a platform down there for no discernible reason. I don't understand. The most hidden one is there's that one that's behind one tree over here. Yeah, this one. So I don't know why I can't find the last one. Oh, they can appear over here too? I don't remember that. Yep, there it is. I am with this. That one's complete. Down here? That's surprising. Since there's like 6 locations for it. Pinwheel flower. Didn't mean to cut that down. Okay, it came back. Oh right, I needed to use the beeswax to make stuff. started to rain in Gemstone Mountain. Can get us lucky over. It is for me. I think they're just gonna be the same plants. Damn. Double damn it. don't know where, but the cat found a drawer pull. I know. This. This one. I think I was already up. Yeah, because I scooped the fishies. Thing appears here. Cutest guy. Six puffs left. two there. Wordy sounds. Oh no. Why is the last set never both of them? It's always just one. It's the curse of one. It's always the curse of one. I don't like the curse of one, but I solved it this time. Goku Kuromi. Tiny book, no way, these are all magical and super rare, but I actually have a notebook with all my best ideas in it. I have copies, so I might take one. Best ideas? Yeah, things like cars with legs and a makeup pillow. Makeup pillow? Yeah, it's a pillow with makeup on it, so when you wake up, your face is ready. You okay with Itaru seeing these ideas? Oh yeah, they're all patented. I guess the patent office here is a little bit calm. Or shopping books, comic books. Sure, appreciate the variety. Why does it lampoon the idea of comic books? You have a comic here? This one's the best. Watsumoto 10. Well, that was easy. Oh. Actually, I have a manuscript I just finished. It's called Detective Watsumoto and the Very Mysterious Mystery. Yeah. First draft, I'm pretty sure it's the best book ever. It's fictional, obviously, but it's inspired by real-life detective skills. Sounds great, that's the collection. Let me know what Itaru thinks. Maybe he'd give it a blurb? I'll do. Now let's talk to Melody. Itaru, of course I have some books. Let's see. That's on my shelf for ages. Ancient inventions. Or maybe like doing some writing as well. Let's see. I got something too. Here it is. Perfect thing. It was written by a friend of mine. I think it's absolutely fantastic. General Pirate King of fantasy romance. Are those Itaru like romance novels? Sure he does. Itaru loves a tale of true love. Oh yes, he loves every genre. He'll be delighted, thank you. Okay, quick inventory before you talk to Itaru. Comedy Club. gave you stuff. Let's take a look at new reading first. That old book smell. Comic. To borrow this one, Tara's down. Oh, this guy, that's cool. Oh wow, I hope Romy lets her start up off the ground. I don't understand how this moves to the side. Okay, well now I'll just have to talk to Itaro. Hey buddy, take a look. Put together a new library for you. This is incredible! I don't know any of these books before. Thank you so much everyone. I'm so glad that they work underwater. Tara lost all your books. Tara, hopefully let's start a new collection. It's wonderful. Besides, I already read all those other books so many times. These are new, so you know, do read them all. There's a prank companion. Silly little guy. Alright. Next. I don't know if I talked to Daniel or Mimi yet. They're falling asleep in faded areas. Something about this area just made me feel like resting. There it goes. The next faded spot. Shell seeker fishing lure. Right, spin around, but yeah. Well, what happened? Didn't work. I'm not giving up. Let's try a different fishing lure. Where's the next sea? Try another lure. How about a prickly puller? Think up sounds intriguing, right? If they can entice fish friend. See you at the creation station. Go my way. Cactus. You can do it. Get a test and get back to you. give them stuff. Might have given me cookie immune stuff already, I forget. No, agua para chocolate. Okay, here's some bottle rum. Here's some tofu. Choco Cat, I need to actually employ Choco Cat to gift Choco Cat. Oh, I made enough, okay. So, Peckle and Pommelburing. Marco is busy. Does Melody actually have a mission? Make the sodas and give gifts. It's a reward for the 5-game ticket. Reasonable. You're training for the island decathlon too? These inclines are really built for... They're also a volcano. We just want to have a moment at the faded spot. You want to join us? Sure, how can I help? I would just sit down and be quiet. Meditation is a workout for the mind. Something like some mental stillness to re-energize your body, right? I almost felt like someone's heart was beating right next to mine. That's it! The rhythm we're hearing. There must be Iron Spirit's heart. Try to go to the next one right away. Sure what you're talking about, but I love to see you energized. Never seen him run fast when he was running to help a friend. But... yeah, where did he run to? Oh, Icy Peak. Where on Icy Peak? I expect to see you here, Tuxedo Sam. Every ping enjoys a walk through the snow from time to time. I was not expecting my walk to include this dreary portion. This is one of the island's sad spots. We need to listen to its heart. Will you help us? I'm a tailor, not a doctor, but I'll happily observe your examination. So powerful, like a glacier moving through the mountains. I'm very pleased, which brings indubital delight. Not entirely certain what occurred. But that's how I speak, and... oh, such a grand spectacle. What is it? I have no idea. It's a heartbeat. Oh, you did it. Follow the heart, you can't be wrong. I wanna look at all the dark water. Could be the spirit hiding in there? Looks like the Iron Spirit's trying to keep something out. Could it be us? Needs our help, right? Spooky. Oh, she's so sad. Faint voice from behind the darkness. Please, we're here to help you. We can feel your sadness all over the island. I don't want to be hurt again. I came to help. No, it hurts too much. You okay? Everything went dark. You should rest. When Kiki found you, you were in pretty bad shape. No one is in danger. Please rest. You'll have a clear head tomorrow. You succeeded at passing out. Hooray. Guess we will end on this note if she actually has a mission, which she doesn't. Guessing it's that she issues the gift missions is what the problem is. Into you. I got a thread. can't do that one. Yeah, it must be because she issues the special delivery ones. Because I think it happens whenever I have the special delivery thing. 1 week left. I'll hold on to the next one for the next game day. Next real world day. I don't know why I say game day. It's a full day. It's the next real world human day. Real 24-hour on the clock day. So next I need to talk to you. That's all done. Especially pick anything up around the island. I missed a worm somewhere. It's a travesty. But they're so conspicuous, they're bright. There's none over here. Nothing appears here. Pretty sure I cleared this area out. They're always right next to the water, so if it's not water, I don't even need to look. Did I have you find something already? All items access today, except for probably some comics that I didn't find. I got the Choco Cat hat. Not the Cinema Roll hat yet. Swim like a torpedo. To everybody. Checkpoints are still all not where they're supposed to be on those. Coinage. Where's my surveillance? So you can have up to 6. forging. Hippie kippy. It's okay. I'm EP2. I'm just finishing up what I'm doing here. I don't have nearly as many workroom items as I would have expected. I suppose some of the stuff could be placed, could be like iron ingots and mechanisms and stuff in the room. Some books. Things like that, but there's no like tools or anything. My kitty is silly. I wish I could angle the camera where you could see it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do R. Not R. E? Yeah. Almost workstation-y type. Yeah. That. That's pretty good. Oh, I remember what the other thing is I needed to do. I needed to go to this. I needed to call for Chaco. I need to start zooming all over the place until the thing goes up. that's done, it's bedtime. It Choco Cat's hat, Choco hat, if you will. I gotta get to bed. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely more as you are. Hope to see you again real soon. Take care.